Welcome to Text Messages The Resurrection, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have a deviation of our video quality. Hopefully the sound quality is roughly the same. But what we went ahead and we did is we got the cam link. Now we got about a 15-foot HDMI cable that's hooked up to the camera, so it's just microphone, video, OBS Studio all in sync. So hopefully everything works and we're running on 8 cylinders. But again, it's been a pretty busy day, so mostly just shoveling snow, though. Basically has nothing to do with actually hooking up the cam link, but yeah, otherwise system seemed like it was fairly straightforward. So hopefully everything will be great again and the video quality will be just about where we need it to be, and hopefully editing will be fairly straightforward as well. I mean, we have been having a little bit of problems lately with some sound blipping. For example, in the VSDC, if we try to edit the sound in any way, shape, or form, every once in a while you get this little blip. It's just this really, it's like a high intense pitch sound that just goes on for a little bit. You don't recognize it when it actually gets to you, ladies and gentlemen, at home, though, because it's starting to become a problem, though, because I'll download a video or I'll edit the video, export it in VSDC to AVI or whatever. And then when I play the video back, there's that blip just shows up randomly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's one of those intermittent problems. Very annoying. But again, that's probably one of the reasons why we're going to explore some more video editing software as well, to see if that'll help make the show great again. But again, you know, as we alluded to earlier, the last episode, the one about how to make bad situations better, is we had a bit of an incident, so we had to delay our upgrades by a week. And you might not even see them, actually, because right now, if we're running on 8 cylinders right now, we want to ideally have the 35 megabit per second, 1080p video, and decent sound. I don't know what the description is for sound quality, but hopefully we got it. So now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what we wanted to discuss today is microwave ovens. So a microwave oven has a magnetron in it, which emits 2.4 gigahertz microwave frequencies waves at just any type of food, basically water. It vibrates the water particles, so they create the friction and then they heat up. And it's non-ionizing radiation, so it doesn't break apart molecular bonds like an X-ray would, the wavelength on that end of the spectrum. So by and large, people think it's safe based on that. But however, I mean, we do need to caution you that microwave ovens may not be entirely safe. And in fact, one of the articles on naturalnews.com, microwave ovens fluke your heart while nuke your food. So there's a microwave frequency can affect your heart and your blood. The 2.4 gigahertz specifically can cause drastic changes to your heart. Now, this is at high intensity. So most microwaves, the older ones, they didn't have the filtering that the newer ones have. So I mean, if you stand close to a new microwave, you're probably not going to get any microwaves because it has plenty of the protective material in place. But the older microphones, especially microwaves, especially an aged microwave, that might leak some of the frequencies. And basically all cell phones and wireless communication does the 2.4 gigahertz. That's a unlicensed band. So it is strange that microwaves would operate on that, because theoretically, if they're completely closed off in a closed system, they should be able to operate at any frequency they want because it won't interfere with anything. So because the microwave frequency operates at that unlicensed band, it should lead you to some skepticism that there is microwave frequencies leaking out of it. So we're out. So I mean, yeah, if you're going to microwave food, it's probably a good idea to stand at least a few feet away. So, electrohypersensitivity or rapid aging syndrome is one of the effects of the 2.4 gigahertz, which is heart palpitations, red blood cell clumping, and parasympathetic nervous fluctuations. So that'd be going into the fight mode, then going into the flight mode, back and forth, back and forth. You're fluctuating from one to the other. So if you're within 3 feet of the microwave oven, you could have potential spiking of blood sugar, which some studies have proven, maybe not to a definitive sense, but they do caution you a little bit on that. And of course, the waves are from the magnetron, which is a magnet and an electron. See, if you ever break apart a microwave, what you're going to find, most of the weight in the microwave is a big transformer, which steps up the power from, or the voltage from 120 volt to something like 1 kilovolt or 2 kilovolts or something like that. Then the magnetron will convert that into the microwave frequency waves. And most microwaves are about 1 to 1.5 kilowatts. So, I mean, the voltage is pretty high. It's over 1000 volts. And then the wattage is right around that same level too. 1000 to 1500 watts. There should be a sticker on the microwave that would say what the power output is. So, microwaves are first called radar rangers. They were first studied around World War II. What they found is that the 2.4 gigahertz could cause dielectric heating and molecular friction. Now again, it's non-ionizing radiation, so it doesn't break apart the molecular bond like the ionizing radiation, the X-rays would. So it's used in gene altering to weaken the cell membranes, and occasionally, apparently to break the cells apart too. But again, that's not on the molecular level. So Russia has actually banned the use of microwaves, which should cause, actually it was the Soviet Union in the 1980s that banned the use of microwaves. But America is more of a fast-paced society, so people just want to get their food done and cooked quickly. So then they're able to allow microwaves to fester and perpetuate in our society today. But I mean, by and large, the conclusion that I can come to on microwaves is food just doesn't really taste that good. When I was a younger kid, I just basically eat straight garbage all the time. But even microwaves, I didn't want to eat anything out of that because it felt like you're just eating rubber food, essentially. So, I mean, not only is the food gross, it's probably not healthy for you too. And well, the only advantage you get in a microwave is an expedited amount of time in food preparation, but anything beyond that, you're pretty much paying for in some way, shape, or form. And there's really no cost that your health is worth paying for. So, I mean, in all honesty, always exercise caution when dealing with microwaves. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully everything, we're working on some nascent technological leaps for text messages to resurrection. So hopefully it all works. We'll find out momentarily. Thank you for joining, and we truly appreciate it. Good night.